This one stock can change early buyers' lives. This is not financial advice, but analysts might say to buy as much as possible before November 10th. The company is Coherent, COHR is the ticker. They recently had over $1 billion of revenue, up 20% plus year over year, sold their aerospace and defense business for over $400 million. They are collaborated with NVIDIA to develop switches, which is what they do. You need switches with GPUs because they need to connect, and optical switching is how you do that very quickly at the speed of light. This is not financial advice. This company is at the heart of the AI data center picks and shovels build out. We don't have to bet on ChatGPT working or not working, so don't be, stressed if you're not able to get secondary share opportunities. Not sure you want those anyway. COHR is a good idea in my opinion. Let's jump into a little bit about the company.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
So this is COHR. This is the revenue up 20% year over year, over $1 billion. And sure, was there a loss? If we look at the earnings per share, it's a beat. And the earnings reaction is awesome. I'll compare it to the market just to show how awesome it is. But when you do the GAAP accounting, I guess, they have to do that. That's the whole point. It's required. It does come out to be a loss. This is the non-GAAP earnings per share, I guess, which is what we got cooking over here. I don't know exactly what is what. I do know that if you get too jumbled into all of these numbers, essentially what you end up doing is making things up that aren't happening. So what we do know is that this company is the collaborator of NVIDIA's. What we do know is that this company is in the same group as LITE, which just has an awesome earnings reaction, and AAOI, which just had earnings and is coming down significantly, but has been moving up and has been choppy actually during this whole time. It's kind of in the same bucket as CoreWeave. If you ever hear me talking about buying CoreWeave, make sure to, slap me in the face or something, because this company has had everything going for it, $14 billion Meta partnership, and still selling off. So with all that said, Core and LITE are the leaders, AAOI more in the CoreWeave basket. And as long as LITE stays strong, I think Core can stay strong as well. This is the buying opportunity off of, I'd say, 150. As far as the actual close, it's off of 160. So it's great to let these candles close and to give an indication of why. Well, AAOI, it's down this much now. We'll see how much it's down tomorrow. It could be worse. And why would I say it's going to be worse even after it's down that much? Well, let's say you bought Meta on the dip. Oh dear. Next day you bought on the dip. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So I think it's better to buy them when they go up after earnings. In general, you want to wait to buy stocks when they're going sideways. But after earnings, there's a lot of volume and buyer interest. So especially given the market pulling back the last week, that's a lot of strength in COHR. And I want to talk about the market pulling back because it's important to make sure we understand what's going on, or at least pretend to. This is what Anthropic thinks, the competitor to ChatGPT. October had the largest job cuts in more than 20 years. Worst October for layoff announcements since 2003. So that's pretty bad. That's today. Why are all the jobs getting lost? Well, they might tell us here, but the broader narrative is there's people using these LLMs like we're doing right now in this video, instead of using people to figure out what's going on. So instead of a bunch of people Googling information, all right, well, we're not going to subscribe to Bloomberg just to see this article, but those people are not, finding opportunities. So this is basically the narrative. Private jobs data, because the government's shut down, right, is all we got. And then, yeah, the market's down. This is interesting as well. We can look at the 10-year right here. If we look at /10-year, little jump here, sort of coming back. That's another important market indicator. In the beginning of the year, the market was selling off as well as the bond market. These bonds were getting sold as well, so that was bad. Trump was not only crashing the stock market, he was also crashing the bond market because other countries were figuring out that they essentially didn't want to own U.S. debt because they didn't believe the U.S. was good for it. So that's the problem with a president who increases tension. So not good, but on the short term, yeah, the bonds are going up while the stock's going up. So that's normally what you expect. The flight is from the stocks into bonds. Good to keep aware of, though. Also good, while we're here, talk about gold. So gold is sort of bottoming here after there was a ton of euphoria. So there could be some buying opportunities there as well. But despite all that, there is one stock that could change early buyers' lives. That is this stock, Coherent, COHR. This is the revenue result. This is the spot to buy it. 160 actually is more accurate. You want to wait for these candles to close. To give an example, Microsoft, let's say you bought it here. That was not a good idea, right? So an even better example. Let's see if I can come up with an even better example. Google. You bought it after it first went up. Suddenly you're down $20. So you do want candles to close. And that's kind of when we're talking about Nokia. That's why I'm talking about buying it down here instead of up here right after the profit taking. So that's Coherent. That's the opportunity. And it's rare to see these type of moves. There are some other ones that I'll talk about. DDOG is another one I'm about to talk about. App is okay as well as far as a recent earnings reaction. And I mean okay relative to others like Meta, right? So COHR is the idea. If you like these ideas, hit that like. If you want a free stock course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. And if you want one-on-one help, head over to stockscommunity.com.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.